Creepy Coffee Movie Time. Tonight's movie, Bucket of Bloods, and it's got an artistic theme. Balrog's hating on the hippies and the heroin.
I just
and the
don't
art.
like them.
So I called an artistic friend of mine into the show to display how cool art can be. Let's hear it for Nemo, everybody. Nemomatic.com if you want to jump the gun and go to his website. But one of the things I really like about his art, because it's art within art. And explain that a little bit, Nemo.
Well, I call these inner worlds, you know, because you got your outside and your inside. This guy's more of a homunculus theme, the little man that drives the big man, which is how I operate personally. So he's
cool.
Modeled, you know, after me.
It's phallic, dude. That's very phallic.
You're very phallic.
He is phallic.
Something interesting about this art is that it's recycled stuff or it's scrap metal.
100% found stuff. So you have like a radio, a voltage meter, and lamp parts and shoe forms, and so it's all cobbled together out of the stuff I collect.
Now my question for you, Nemo, is when you're collecting things, like you'll be walking around a junkyard and you'll be like, oh, that radio, that's gonna be the body of a robot. Do you see it right away?
On a good day, but sometimes it's just more compulsive, like, want, and then I take it, and then it goes in the pile, and years later I figure out what it's for.
So you're like that scene in that one, what movie was that, the space movie, where they throw all the stuff on the table and they're like, Apollo 12 or something? You know, who knows what I'm talking about?
Well, they gotta fix
Apollo 13.
Yeah, the duct tape. And
so you just like throw all the stuff out there and you're like, I'm making a robot, bitch.
Yeah, that's every day. That's my job.
That's cool.
It's fantastic.
Except without the death in space thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't put any limits on yourself yet. No.
Yeah.
You can still come up with some. I also appreciate that you are dressed as a gentleman, not a hippie.
Well, the motto I like to use is that I take silly very seriously.
Oh, absolutely.
So I make things that are supposed to be fun and lighthearted and make people happy, but it's a thing I, do professionally. And
right. And you also make gigantic things, right?
These are the ones that fit in the car to come to the show. Mm-hmm. Some are bigger than me. There's sort of a whole.
And you have
range.
something to show us,
I have
right?
a video, yeah.
This is going to blow your mind.
So this guy, here's again the man within the man theme, but in this case the big guy is a little over 8 feet tall. So you see like a big wooden radio cabinet from the 50s, I guess, makes the torso.
These would make a great animated movie.
I thought I would be an animator when I was growing up. Mm-hmm. That's how it started. So for scale, the pinchers on that bug are gasoline pumps.
Like actual robots? That's crazy.
Body is like a propane tank.
Whoa.
The head of this thing's made out of street lamps and chandelier parts. Wow. It's about 11 feet long.
How long does it take to crank something like this out?
Big guys like that will take months, but I'm collecting the stuff all the time. So the parts that go into it I maybe found 10 years ago. So how do you measure it?
So are things kind of constantly getting built? Like you have stuff that's half built, and you just kind of keep adding
dozens of things at once, and sometimes I'll stall out until I find the perfect thing.
The perfect piece.
Your garage has to be huge.
It's dense.
Yeah. A lot of volume.
Yeah, stacked and niched and little boxes everywhere.
That's so great. Nemomatic.com.
Check it out, people. Let's hear it for Nemo.
Support him, love him.